Okay, now let's look at our second subtopic, which is sequences. Okay, so these are the learning outcome for this topic. So at the end of this lesson, students should be able to explain the terms of sequence, arithmetic and geometric sequence. So you need to identify arithmetic and geometric sequences, and then to calculate the term and sum in arithmetic and geometric sequence. Okay, so first of all, we look at what is an arithmetic sequence. Okay, so let's say we have a sequence number, okay, series of number. Let's say we have 1, 3, 5, 7. Okay, so this is what we call as a sequence number. Okay, so the first number, okay, 1 here, okay, so we have 1, 3, 5, 7, okay, seterusnya lah. So 1 is T1, first term, okay, kita panggil as first term, or also known as A. Okay, then what we have here is in arithmetic sequence, we have common difference. So what is common difference? Okay, so common difference is the difference between T2 with and T1. Okay, or T3 minus T2 beza. Okay, awak ambil second term minus with the first term. Third term you minus with the second term. So dia minus. So we have called as common difference. So therefore, let's say we are given with a sequence, so you need to check first whether they have the same common difference or not. Let's say they have the same common difference, then it is an arithmetic sequence. Okay, next is n term. Okay, what is n term? N term means Tn. Okay, so let's say you want to know T15. Okay, what is your T15? Sebutan ke-15 yuk, T15. So what you need to do is by using this formula. Okay, so let's say you nak cari T15, so it will become 1 plus and 15 minus 1D. Okay, what is your D here? D is you minus 3 minus 1, which is equal to 2. So then you will get the T15. Okay, so what is your T15 is 29. Okay, the next one formula is sum of n term. Okay, what is sum of n term? Sum of n term is jumlah hasil sebutan yang you ada. Okay, how many sebutan yang you ada? What is the total sum? Total dia. Okay, so katalah you have this 1, 3, 5, 7. Okay, so you want to know the sum. Okay, so what you can do is just you can take 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7. So that is the sum of the n term. Okay, but here you have only 4 terms, so you bolehlah add up manually. 1 tambah 3 tambah 5 tambah 7. But what if you have so many terms? Let's say you have 100 terms. Okay, so katakan you ada 100 sebutan here, 100 terms. Okay, you have 100 terms here. So how? Takkan you nak tambah sampai 100 times kan? Therefore there you need to guna this formula, which is as 100. Okay, okay, now let's look at an example. Okay, katakan let's say now we have this sequence 7, 15, 23, 31 and 39. Okay, and seterusnya. So what is your A? So what is your A is first term. A is your first term. So what is your A is 7. Okay, so what is your D? Okay, D is common difference. So beza. Okay, what you need to do to calculate is D is equal to 15 minus 7, which is equal to 8. Okay, Then what is your T4? So this one is your T1, T2, T3 and your T4, okay, which is equals to 31. Okay, so let's see now for the second one. Okay, so we have this sequence 17, 20 and 44. Okay, so here we have our A. Our A is 17. Our D is 20 minus with 17 equals to 3. So the first question is we want to find our T15. Okay, what is our T15? So remember the formula is A plus N minus 1D. So our T15 will be 17 plus 15 minus 1D. D is 3. So you calculate, then you will get the answer is 59. Okay, so the next question is find the sum. Okay, here the keywords is sum. Okay, so sum means you use S formula. Okay, so S, N is N over 2A plus N minus 1D. Okay, so you want to find 4 at sum of the first 4 terms, so it becomes as 4. So 4 over 2A, our A just now is 17 plus 4 minus 1 D. What is your D just now is 3. So you calculate, then you will get the answer is 86. Okay, let's look at the next one. So we have this sequence. Okay, we have this sequence. Okay, so you need to determine the number of terms. So how many terms we have? So how many terms? Okay, you have in this sequence. So how? Okay, so the last one here is we call as the last term. Okay, sebutan terakhir or Tn. Okay, so Tn, your Tn is equal to 60. So we know that our formula for Tn is A plus N minus 1D. Okay, so you substitute this formula into this. So we have our A is 16. Okay, negative 16 plus N minus 1 D. So what is D? You calculate for your common difference, which is negative 12 with minus. D is negative 12 minus with negative 16. So the answer is 4, which is equal to 60. So in order to know how many number of terms here, we solve this equation to get the value of N. So what you need to do is you arrange the equation. So we have here 4n minus 1, 60 plus with 16. Okay, so 4n minus 1 is 17, 6. N minus 1 is, okay, 17 divided by 4, we have 19. So our N is 20. So means how many terms we have? From negative 16 up until 60 is 20 terms. 20 sebutan. Okay, so here next we have like an application, a bit difficult question here. So we have the difference between the sum of the first 8 terms and the sum of the 5 terms of arithmetic, sequence is 180. So here, okay, given that the common difference is 5, okay, so our D is 5. So the first question, okay, it asks for the first term. What is your A? Okay, what is your A? Okay, so based on the given question, okay, so the difference of S8 minus S5 is equal to 180. Okay, so remember that we have sum here, so means you need to use sum formula, okay, which is n over 2 2a plus n minus 1d. Okay, so you substitute into the form, into this. Okay, so you substitute 8 over 2 2a 7d minus 5 2 2a 4d. Okay, okay, so let's see, now you have substitute into the formula just now. So when you have already simplified equation, you will obtain this one. Okay, so then you solve this equation, should be you get your A is equal to 30. So the next question, which is B, okay, B, what is the sum of the first 10 terms? So means you want to find S10, okay, so you substitute into S formula, okay, so then you get your sum of the first 10 terms is 5 to 5.